in this video I'll be discussing about disjoint set data structure. Okay, so it is a data structure that basically divides the data into different groups, and for each group there will be a representative that will represent the group. Okay, so if we consider the definition of disjoint set as per set theory, it means that there will be more than one sets, and the intersection of the set will be what? It will be 0. So the sets which are not overlapping to each other, that is known as disjoint set. So similarly, like there will be data, suppose this is data 1, data 2, data 3, okay, and data 4. So we need to partition this data into different groups. Suppose this is group 1, this is group 2. Okay, group 1 and group 2. So each group will have its representative. Each group will have its representative that will represent the group. Okay, so this is known as disjoint set data structure. So there are two operations in disjoint set data structure. One is find operation and the next one is merge operation. Okay, find and merge. So the role of find is to find the representative of the group. Okay, and the role of this merge operation will be to join or to unite the data into the group. Okay, to merge the data in a group. Okay, the role of the merge function. So suppose this is the data, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Initially each data will represent itself. So the representation of each data, suppose if we consider data 0, the representation is 0 itself. For data 1, representation is 1 itself. So initially each data will represent itself. Okay, suppose I perform find operation on 1. So find operation, it will return the representative of the group. So initially data 1 is single data. So single data will represent itself. So the representative of this data 1 will be 1. Okay, and if suppose I'll find for data 0, so data 0 is also the single data. So the representative of the single data will be itself. Okay, and next operation is merge. So suppose I want to merge data 0 and data 3. Okay, this is x and this is y. So I want to perform merge operation on data 0 and data 3. So first step will be, inside merge function, what I will do is that I will call find for each data. So I'll call find for data 0 and find for data 3. Okay, so this find of data 0 will return the representative of this data. So the representative of this data will be itself because it is a single data. Next, find of data 3 will be 3 itself because 3 is a single data. So its representative is that data itself. So if the representatives are different, then I will perform merge operation. It means that in a group I have created 0, 3 as a single group. In a single group there is a data 0, 3. So after performing merge operation on data 0, 3, this input will be what? It will be like this. So 0, 3 will be a single data 1 and 2. Okay, so this is a group of data 0 and 3. So the representative of this group can be either 0 or can be either 3. Suppose the representative of this group is 0. The representative of this group is 0, means the leader of this group is 0. Okay, now next, suppose I need to perform find operation, like I need to perform merge operation on 1, 2. Okay, so in order to perform merge operation, first step will be to call find operation of each data. So I need to perform merge operation on 1 comma 2. So what I will do is that I will call find operation for data 1. So as data 1 is the single data, so single data represent itself, so its representation is 1. For data 2, as it is a single data, so its representation is the data itself, that is 2. It means that if the representation of the datas are different, then I will perform merge operation. It means I will create a group having data 1 comma 2. Okay, so after performing merge operation on 1 comma 2, now two groups are created. One group is this one and the next group is this one. Representative of this group is suppose 0, representative of this group is suppose 1. Okay, so representative is 0 and 1, so it can be like representative of this group can be either 3 also or 2 also. We will check for the representative later, but right now consider representative of this group is 0 and 1. Okay, now next, suppose I want to call the merge operation on 1 and 3. So representative of data 1 is what? Representative of data 1 is 1 itself, and representative of data 3 is what? Representative of data 3 is 0. So again the representative is different. So if the representative is different, then I will perform merge operation. After performing merge operation, it will be all the datas will be in single group. All the datas will be in single group, and this group will have representative as either 0, 1, 2 or 3. So it can be like anything. Okay, so suppose representative is 0. So disjoint set data structure performs two operations. One is find and the other one is merge. Find operation is used to find the representative of a group. Merge operation is used to join the data into a single group. Okay, to join the data into a single group. So inside merge operation, for each data I will call find operation, and if the find operation of both the datas are same, suppose I want to merge 0 and 3, so find operation for 0 will be what? The representative of this group, it's 0. Find operation for 3 will be what? The representative of the group, that is 0. So it means that find operation for data 0 and data 3 is 0. It means the representative are same. So if the representative are same, it means that both of the datas are already in the same group. They are already friend of each other. They're already in the same group. So it means I will not perform merge operation because they're already merged into a single group. So basically this type of data structure is used in case of social networking areas in order to find whether one user is friend of other or not. So if user 1 is friend of user 2, it means they will be in same connection, they will be in same group. But if suppose some other user is there, so in order to merge the other user to this group, we need to perform merge operations. So this is all about find and merge operation.